It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look at this team's burner at wide receiver. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. Who knows what we're in store for here?
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball on Rocky Top. Of all for life, Charles, their rookie quarterback from Tennessee.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he finds a man on a crossing route. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Back to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with a passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them, because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. But you look at this defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete, and touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A drive there of just 4 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And on now is the punter, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. The slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
This now a 3rd and 4.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 11. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now the first carry here for their running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Now back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
He'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for our visitors,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.